All right, and we're live here at Psycho Turtle Play for finals of the League Cup. I'm Ben. This is Arnie.
Hello, everyone. Thank you guys for joining us for our finals. We have a very interesting matchup today. It's the two people that I lost to. It's Abhuy and Brian. Literally my only two losses today. But they are both amazing, amazing players, and that is why they are here. Brian with that classic Milwaukee top 8 team. It is Hatterene, Indeedee Female, Torkoal, Hisui Lilligant, Draft, and Incineroar. Will all be playing a more hyper offensive team with Talonflame, Primarina, Incineroar, Ursaluna, Draft, and Rillaboom.
Which team do you think is stronger?
They both really depend on your playstyle, and luckily, I think that is, I will forever say, my biggest piece of advice in Pokemon is play what you're comfortable. Brian, obviously super comfortable with Psy Spam Trick Room. He's been known as like the Psy Spam Trick Room player here. Abhuy, very comfortable with hyper offense, with specifically Talonflame. I mean, I don't know if you can't see it on screen, but he brought a Talonflame plush today.
I saw it in his top 4 photo. It's very cute.
So yeah, like, it's about playing what you're comfortable with, and these two players are extremely comfortable with their teams. They both have super different ways of functioning. I'm very curious, because Abhuy is a very hyper fast team. Brian is Trick Room, so we will see. So we're going to see our leads here. We're going to see Abhuy lead with Primarina and Draft, Incineroar, and Hatterene on Brian's side.
Oh. Both of the games that Brian won earlier, I saw the Hatterene and Indeedee lead, but it looks like she's saving it for the back. And
yeah.
No Lilligant.
I'm kind of surprised here because you don't need Lilligant on the team with primarily fast mons that Abhuy has. Hatterene Incineroar is pretty interesting. Cannot fake out, but you can at least do some heavy damage on the Draft. There's also the mind games of are you going to Trick Room, are you not? Because both Draft and Hatterene here have Trick Room. So you're going to see that Terra, I believe Brian's Terra to water. Because you do not want to get... Obvious Terra to Fairy. I was going to say... but still, the Water Terra on that... There you go. Water Terra on Hatterene is going to be much better because you do not want to take a Hyper Voice, which is pretty likely to come out because you do have Incineroar on field as well.
Yeah. Clear Amulet Incineroar is very interesting. That's not something you see very often.
No, not just that, but it does not have a switch-out move. It's a close combat instead. Oh my! And the Hyper Voice one-hit KO. It is Choice Specs Primarina, but it gets rid of that Incineroar. To the surprise of Brian, it looks like there.
Yeah, it looks like it. But how will he respond? Okay, the Hyper Voice. Wow, that did a lot.
Double Hyper Voice. Very strong play there. It does put you in a tough position if you're Brian, because especially when you look at what's in the back for Abhuy, and you know that if you're Brian, you're like, okay, it's probably the double fake out. Or I like to call them the fake out brothers. Torkoal is a bit of a better play here, in my opinion, than Hatterene right now. You want to save, than Indeedee. You want to save Indeedee specifically until after that Rillaboom comes out. I think here you just target the Primarina with a expanding force. It's not going to do too much compared to how much it would into Psychic Terrain. And then you cook Eruption.
It's interesting. I bet he was probably reading the expanding force like you said.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what he clicked, but we'll see.
Yeah, so it's basically not a wasted turn, but it's a very profitable turn for Abhuy because you do not get hit with an expanding force. Could have called that switch and gone for that Dazzling Gleam instead, but Eruption does just about 40%, roughly.
Okay, there's the Dazzling Gleam.
It is Dazzling Gleam. That was a good call there on Brian's side.
Let's see. No, but it takes it down to about 30% or so, which is very good.
This is interesting now. Can you sweep the rest of the game? I think you can.
I mean, Trick Room is up. Like, this is his time to go if he's going to do it.
It's true. And the question is, who's your sweeper going to be? Personally, I think you keep your Hatterene in and you just do exactly what you did in Eruption Dazzling Gleam. But we're going to see Hatterene switch out. I'm not a huge fan of that, to be honest.
Maybe he's predicting the fake out on Torkoal.
It could very well be that, actually. No, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't want to get faked out here. And I don't think you're gonna be able to pick up the knockout, though. Which is concerning, because you can...
Oh, I think so.
Eruption in that Incineroar? We're gonna see.
His Choice Specs in the sun, and full health.
Question is...
I've seen this Torkoal prefer miracles.
Oh, okay.
This is not good. Oh, wait.
So that fake out is happening.
Oh, he read the Yeah, that's so good.
Well played for Abhuy. Well played. And that is actually very good for Abhuy because you have another fake out and basically, essentially,
yeah,
a knockoff for free as well. The question is now, who do you switch out again? Because you can swap one or the other out. But this is what's interesting. This Rillaboom, I mean, you're obviously stalling Trick Room, so the question is how many turns do you have left? But this Rillaboom, it doesn't have a move that can do a ton, so I would just stay in and go for Helping Hand Eruption or maybe Psychic Eruption. Helping Hand Eruption into this Primarina, it could do decent.
He swapped out. Yeah, he didn't swap.
Heck, why not? But
okay, the Psychic isn't really going to do much. Oh, wait, he doesn't have Assault Vest. Okay. I guess it did something.
Yeah, now this is interesting, because Hyper Voice is going to do a decent chunk, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is the last turn of Trick Room, so you kind of have to play your cards completely
one
right.
Hyper Voice is going to take out the Torkoal.
Personally, I think, in the Sun, not so much. Maybe Specs, it'll get it down. However, I think here, because Primarina, especially defensive, like, I think you kind of go for... Yeah, I think here you target the Primarina with a Psychic and then... Yeah, and then hope that you can reset your Trick Room and just kind of start finishing things with Hatterene, but it's gonna be a close one. I think Abyu's positioned himself very well.
Yeah. Because a Helping Hand Eruption is gonna have to do a lot because if not, we're gonna see this.
Oh my goodness! Oh, what a KO on the Primarina with a crit!
Oh my god!
With the crit!
Wow. What a lucky turn of events for Brian.
Brian's just relieved. It's still not perfect, because you do have double Fake Out. However, Incineroar can't really touch Torkoal all that much. Rillaboom cannot really touch Torkoal all that much. You kind of have to go into Fridge Wrap here, because otherwise it's like, yeah, I don't know. I think here, though, the good news here, Indeedee, personally, I think what you do is just click Eruption Trick Room, because either you get your Hatterene back in, or you get...
No, honestly, I would click Follow Me Eruption.
You could go for that, actually. That's not bad either, but Hyper Voice is going to do a lot of damage on the boat here.
Yeah.
It's offensive for a draft, we know.
Okay, that's not too terrible. Okay, it survives because no item. Eruption is going to take out that Incineroar, does about half to Farigiraf. It's going to come down to the wire here, I think.
It's going to be a tight one. I think this is the interesting thing now.
Gets the Trick Room off. That's good.
If you're Brian, who do you switch into the Hatterene? Hatterene's essentially in the sacrificial role. You just kind of switch it in to make sure that you do not get... well, there's the answer, the Harsh Sunlight Fading. You basically have Indeedee do what Indeedee does, and then switch into your Torkoal and click Heat Wave. I think that's kind of wins you the game here. You just... Yes, he does need to switch out, though, because he is Choice Specs, so he needs to swap. Could go Helping Hand Eruption. I mean, that works.
Yeah, why not? Why not? You know?
Are risking the Fake Out,
still, no, I think he's probably going to do that.
I mean, Abhuy, if I were Abhuy, I would go for Fake Out on
for sure
and Hyper Voice. It's not...
He didn't. Wait, no, we don't know yet. Helping Hand priority.
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, there it is.
That's going to do a decent chunk of damage. Actually, a really good chunk of damage. Because Hyper Voice is from an offensive for a draft. Torkoal was taken, though.
But Eruption is going to do basically nothing now.
Yeah, and you also aren't susceptible to Grassy Glide, which is really unfortunate. I think Brian needed to go for the swap out Hatterene. Although, actually, I take it back. Grassy Glide's gone now. Eruption's not going to do a ton. Still a really favorable position for Brian. Personally, I would just, go for a Psychic for draft and switch the Hatterene out. It's sacrificial, but you're good, and then Heat Wave should be able to pick up the KO on both.
Yeah.
But you've got to Psychic Giraffe and just make sure it takes that last little bit.
Unless Grassy Glide takes it out before the Heat Wave comes out.
Oh, Brian going for another Eruption here in the Sun.
Wait, he is? That's not going to do anything.
I don't know. I guess he's banking on Hatterene here?
I guess.
It's surprised with that one, to be honest.
Okay.
I don't know why he didn't switch out.
Alright, let's see if the Hatterene can do it.
Yeah, I'm just surprised. Well, hold on a minute. Did we ever see his Incineroar go... Yeah, it went down to the Hyper Voice. Okay, it still says on the screen there. But yeah, I think... I'm a bit surprised at the not seeing Torkoal switch out here. I mean, you're banking on a Dazzling Gleam, which Hatterene's offensive. I mean, I've seen how offensive it is, but I don't think it's offensive enough to pick up the Rillaboom KO even without the Assault Vest.
it depends how tanky this Rillaboom is.
It is more offensive, it looks.
I don't know
about that, actually. No, I don't think it is.
I honestly don't know. Let's see.
Not quite enough.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I think the switch out was key there, but obvious.
Man, the crit on the eruption earlier was so good, but it ended up not mattering for this game, unfortunately. There goes the... Wait, what happens if he... Does he knock himself out?
Abhuy would still win if the knockout happens.
Okay.
Yeah. So Abhuy takes game number 1 here. It is going to be a game of adjustments, I think, though, for Abhuy. I do think that the thing with Brian is Brian knows what to do right away as soon, and this is exactly what happened in my match against Brian. You know, game 1 came out with something a bit unexpected, was able to nail it. Game 2, Brian knows what to do. And that is something that I think is going to really kind of hinder Abhuy. If you go for the same lead, Brian's going to adjust. So if you're Abhuy, you've got to adjust to what you think Brian's going to adjust to. Basically a game of, oh, I don't know what he's going to do now. Even if you let the same thing, he may not. It's basically predicting all over again.
Oh, I haven't seen the Frigoraph yet. What does this Frigoraph have on it?
Brian's Frigoraph, it does have Throat Spray Expanding Force. Again, offensive.
Oh.
Can't really tell which one's more offensive. Actually, yeah, it's pretty equal. But both kind of fill similar roles here. Both Throat Spray. Although this Frigoraph has Expanding Force on Brian's side, Hyper Voice, Psychic on Abhuy's side, presumably because you've got Psychic Terrain, why not take advantage of it?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, interesting.
I do like this lead for Brian, considering it's, even if you lead Rillaboom on Abhuy's side, it doesn't matter because you're still getting your Expanding Force.
Right.
You're Psychic Terrain up.
And this is just the classic Sci-Spam lead.
Yeah.
You know how it goes.
Oh, yeah. This is actually... I kind of like this a lot.
This is, I believe... Yeah, this is good for Brian.
I think this is very, very simple here, except there's one concerning thing. That Frigoraph stays in and plays Trick Room again. Now you're in for an interesting scenario. It could.
That would be interesting.
Personally.
But that wouldn't be on my mind. My mind would be getting rid of this Hatterene as soon as possible.
The Primarina gonna go
okay, logging into Dazzling Gleam. Not a bad choice. Almost taking out the Hatterene. But I wonder, did you see Brian click Trick Room?
Yeah, Trick Room came out on the NVD here.
Okay.
Dazzling Gleam
is going to do a little bit.
That was the win condition for Brian there already, I think.
Really? Already?
That was a huge play because now you can get a free Helping Hand Dazzling Gleam on your Hatterene, have it go down, and bring out your Torkoal. And you have Giraffe just in case you do. See, this is what I was talking about with Brian being able to adjust. Brian was like, oh, double fake out, I'm bringing Giraffe this time, just in case the Psychic Train goes. There's your example right there. And I think that could be the win con here. It is going to be still a little tricky against the Incineroar. Even if the Terra also comes out on this this Rillaboom, which is fire, it still does
so much damage.
It's insane, especially with Helping Hand from NDD.
Yeah, exactly.
Primarina going to switch out. I'm going to take a guess this is Rillaboom here. To remove the terrain, yeah, no surprise. But I don't think it's going to matter. It's going to just take a Helping Hand Dazzling Gleam here. There's nothing stopping that.
I wonder what's going to, how much is this going to do to the Rillaboom?
Probably going to do over half. I'm going to take a guess over half, which is huge.
It might even get down to red.
Very likely. Orange.
Oh my
very
gosh.
Close.
Wow. What a great play from Brian. Like, seriously. He nailed that. And now Hatterene goes down, and here comes Torkoal, pretty much.
Yeah. Little trickier-ish. Not super tricky, but it's not bad. Primarina is definitely the concerning one here because, you know, Torkoal, Sun. However, you do have a really solid play here to just go Helping Hand Terra Fire Eruption. Primarina cannot protect. It might come out. If Torkoal... So here's the play with your Brian. It's pretty simple. Primarina comes out, you go Helping Hand Eruption. Or just Terra Fire Eruption and then switch to Draft. Yeah. It's at half health. Yep. Can't get faked out.
Yeah, there you go.
That's it.
And no Grassy Glide either.
Yeah, Grassy Glide's also, completely shut down thanks to the Frigoraph.
I think Brian has this one on lock. I mean, he's played this incredibly well.
There is a slight chance if this Eruption does not knock out the Primarina.
There's no way.
I think it will. It's Terrifier.
It's Terrifier Choice Specs in the sun.
However, I mean, I might... Amoonguss?
And remember, it was at like half. Because of Dazzling Gleam.
Yeah, the Dazzling Gleam was huge there. That should be the case. I have seen Amoonguss.
Yep, there's the armor tail.
Yeah.
That was a great play from Brian.
I was gonna say, I've seen my Amoonguss when I carry water, it lives out. I don't know if Primarina's bulky.
Primarina's not that bulky.
I don't think so.
Yep, there it is. I think this game one's going to Brian no matter what.
Yeah, there's not much you can do here. Honestly, I would save your for a giraffe at this point.
No, honestly, I would swap Torkoal right now and then bring it back in for the Earth Power. Because, like,
I still think, actually, I think you're going to get more damage output out of Eruption.
You think so?
So, Torkoal's, I mean, Earth Power, you get double damage. However, you're kind of essentially getting triple damage with Earth Power because you are getting the Sun, the Terra boost.
Oh, yeah.
So it's about the same. But I think, yeah, and
here comes the Eruption.
Partnered with the Hyper Voice should be able to pick it up. Yeah, wow. It's about the same.
Hyper Voice, not it.
That's okay though. You do use your Throat Spray. It also makes you take less damage.
Okay, I assume we're going to see a Flare Blitz here.
Yeah. An asshole.
Oh, into the Torkoal. Oh yeah, I guess to lower your damage from Eruption, but it's not going to be enough, I don't think.
Yeah, there's not much you can
Plus
do.
the recoil. Oh man,
Incineroar.
Not looking good for Abhuy.
Literally staring fainting in the face.
Yeah.
But this is exactly what I was talking about with Brian being able to adjust well, and it showed. Thinking that, hey, if you're going to bring out both the fake out users, I'm going to bring out Bridge Draft and have two different forms of stopping fake out. And because of that, Brian takes game number 2.
Very well played from Brian.
Alright. Sorry, I'm extremely coughing. Got a little tickle in my throat. I have a drink. I will be drinking it. It is not a drink. It is a juice. It's a coconut juice. I should clarify what kind of things you're drinking on stream.
The real movement is Incineroar, though. Where's the Urshifu?
2 out of 3. Primarina is playing the role of Urshifu today. No, but the thing here, honestly, I don't think you change anything if you're Brian. Maybe the order of what you play. But honestly,
I don't even know. Like,
I don't think you bring in Incineroar.
What do you do if you're Abhuy? Like, I guess maybe we see an Ursaluna if they're going to set up Trick Room. Let them.
The interesting thing with Abhuy's team is Protect is only on 2 Pokemon. It's Ursaluna and Friddraft. And the main way to beat Brian's team is to stall. Now, this is an interesting core. I was going to say Brian usually likes bringing out Lilligant with the Sun, as you know, but this is interesting because you do have fake out options. But Lilligant on its own puts a lot of pressure on Abhuy's team because you can Spore the Primarina or force it to Terra Grass, which is good either way. You can Spore the Incineroar, or sorry, not Spore, Sleep Powder. This isn't a move we're talking about. You have Close Combat for Incineroar, you have Solar Beam for Primarina, so you play the mind games here, and then you have After You as well.
Yeah.
So what is the right call based on this lead, which we're seeing Abhuy with the Primarina?
I was seeing it After You Eruption right here. No way we switch into Rillaboom, right?
I think it's in okay. Yeah, you gotta get that Intimidate going on. Gotta get the Intimidate going on the Logan here for sure. Because if not, that Logan
here goes Brian's Terra.
And it is fire on Torkoal.
Yep, again.
Doing as much damage as possible.
I mean, why not, right?
You gotta go for it.
This might even take out the Friddraft. I don't know.
If it's an After You...
Oh, okay. Smart. Alright, very, very good.
Ooh, that's interesting.
That's gonna do probably about half.
Just, yeah, around 40%, I'd say. I actually have a very interesting... I have an interesting suspicion of what Brian's gonna do here, but we'll see.
Do you think we're gonna see a Sleep Powder?
I think so. I think Sleep Powder on Friddraft's not a bad call.
This is Assault.
I mean, yeah, close combat. I mean, you just go
the
close
only
combat. It's fine.
I mean, it says Terra Grass on the Primarina and Rillaboom, and that's like it as far as Sleep Powder counterplay.
Sleep Powder is so scary.
Yeah,
but
agreed.
Close combat's a really good call on the Lilligant. You don't really want to swap in your Primarina because it's just going to go down to a Solar Blade, and you really don't want to switch in your Rillaboom because after Eruption. So I think if you're Abhuy, I think you just go for a Throat Spray, but even then, like, our Hyper Voice Throat Spray isn't going to do that much. I do think there is a win con here, but it's tricky, and it kind of requires moving your Incineroar.
Okay, wait, so he's trying to block the fake out. Yep, there we go.
That was good.
Are we going to see a close combat?
I think it is. Yeah, there it is.
Oh my goodness. Brian is playing so well
And
right now.
that is why Lilligant is really, really good on this team. Honestly, one thing I think I love about Brian's team, I don't think I love it, I know I love it, is that when you play a hard Trick Room mode right away, and you get the opposing player to focus on hard Trick Room, you all of a sudden bring out your Lilligant, and now you have control in speed.
Yeah.
And Lilligant's not something to be messed with. Solar Blade and Close Combat are dangerously good attacking moves here. Now it's interesting, though, because you do play the 50-50 on Pre-Marina, and Pre-Marina, for draft, can knock you out. The best bet for Abhuy here, in my opinion, is you just go with a Dazzling Gleam, Terra Grass, and then play the Hyper Voice as well, and just try and knock both of these out. But if you don't get that out, there's Sleep Powder, there's Close Combat, you need to get rid of this Lilligant on this very turn, or there's going to be issues.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're going to see a Terra Grass right here. Yeah, there it is. You don't want to get Sleep Powdered, you don't want to get Solar Bladed, you don't want to mess with any of that. So I respect that. Let's see. Okay, here comes the Solar Blade. Gonna do probably a respectable amount still. Lilligant's pretty strong. Not even. I mean, wow. Took that very well. Here comes the... Okay. Did about half to both.
Oh, it takes it out! You can see Brian celebrating there because that may have just given him the win here. Yeah, the thing with the Lilligant, though, the first half on Brian's side has Trick Room. It has Clicked Trick Room. And now a Torkoal is coming in against every conceivable possible way to win this thing. Lilligant goes down, but he
now that it's a grass type, I mean, you have almost nothing to do.
Yeah, you just click Eruption.
Yeah, you just click Eruption, because what are you going to switch it to? Rillaboom?
Yeah, that's going to do it. I'm pretty sure Brian's going to pick this up. I mean, it's his choice specs, Terrifier, Full Health Eruption in the sun.
This is going to hurt.
There are memes about this move.
Oh my gosh!
and Brian's calling it. Brian Collins.
Not even over yet, but basically over.
He is going to take home the championship. You know, that's what happened. And let me go ahead and clarify. He went undefeated today. Undefeated. Really well played.
Man.
Super well played. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with Brian. He just knows what to do, knows what to make to the adjustments. He is just really, really good at this team, knows it like the back of his hand, and is able to play in every single scenario. I love the team. He's an amazing player. Huge shout out to Abhuy as well for really, I mean, got into game 3. That's impressive.
He played that game 1 so well. Like, he almost had him. Almost.
No. So, huge props to both players. So
that was a great tournament.
It was so much fun.
I hope you had a lot of fun.
I had the best time, honestly. I hope you had just as much fun.
I had a great time.
I'm glad to hear
I closed up with my girl.
Yeah. Bruce joining me. He's only the best table whatever here. But come on down next month and tomorrow. Tomorrow we've got a Pokemon Legends ZA play session from 2 to 6 here. After that, we're going to see you guys in November 1st, I believe, Saturday. He's our next local. It's a challenge. Get your prep in for Las Vegas because pick teams, hopefully, where you don't have to go gambling. That is what the slot machines are for. But we will see.
No more Sneasler.
Flashbacks to Sneasler. No, but we'll see you guys then in November. So take care. Be kind to each other. Other sign-off words, and we'll see you
Enjoy Pokemon ZA.
Yes, catch some cool Pokemon.